Amber, I'm coming home now.
Ah, Keith. Okay.
Could you pack up your stuff before I get there?
Huh? What do you mean, pack up my stuff?
I mean exactly what it sounds like. Be ready to leave the house right away.
Hold on. I have no idea what that means. You mean we're moving out? Why?
I'm not. You are.
Huh?
I'll keep living there, but you're leaving.
Why do I have to leave?
I've had a feeling for a long time. We're not gonna make it.
What? What are you talking about? What happened all of a sudden? What's wrong?
I know you're at home right now.
Huh?
I'll make sure I give you enough time before I come to the house. So get ready to move out and leave.
No. I still don't understand. What are you talking about all of a sudden? Why do I have to leave?
Maybe it's sudden for you, but I've been thinking about divorce for a while.
Divorce?
I'm sorry to suddenly tell you in this way, but my mind is already made up.
What is this? It's not April Fool's Day, is it? Could it be a surprise show or something? I don't need this kind of surprise. What's up with you all of a sudden? We had an ordinary chat this morning, just like we usually do. And now you're talking about a divorce?
Don't you get it yet? I'm divorcing you and asking you to leave.
Are you serious? You want to end our entire marriage?
Yes, I'm serious. Because I can't do this anymore.
Okay. It sounds like there's nothing I can do. But at least tell me why. I don't even know why you suddenly decided to divorce. I need to know why.
You don't want to know, I guess.
What? What do you mean?
You don't want to get hurt for nothing, do you?
Yeah, but it's a big deal to me. I can't just leave the house without asking why.
Uh-huh. But I already told you, I'm not going to live with you anymore.
If there's something wrong with me, just tell me clearly. I should improve what's wrong.
No, it's not that you're not good enough.
Then what? Wasn't there any way we could have talked it out?
I don't think it was any use talking it out. I'm sorry, Amber, but my feelings would never change.
But it's too sudden. You didn't tell me anything, and you made the decision all by yourself. I still can't accept it.
You're so persistent. Just give up on me.
I'll give up if you just tell me why you want a divorce.
I've found someone else I'm in love with.
What? You mean you've been seeing someone behind my back?
Well, perhaps that's how others might see it. But my feelings for her are genuine.
Who is she?
I'm not ready to reveal her identity yet. You'll find out soon. Anyway, I've made up my mind to be with her.
Well, if that's what you truly want, I'll start making arrangements to move out. But I'll need to discuss alimony for both you and your new partner.
Well, I'll pay you whatever you want, but I don't want you to charge my girlfriend.
Huh?
You'll understand my reasons soon enough. Bye.
Cherry, can we talk? Do you have a moment? What's wrong, sis? It's unusual for you to text me at this late hour. Keith and I are getting divorced. Wow, really? It's true. He just asked me that. I'm so sorry, Amber. That's tough. Are you okay? If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
Come on, don't act like you don't know.
Huh?
If there's anything I can do? I already know everything.
Oh, you know, don't you?
You've been involved with Keith for 2 years, haven't you?
Did he tell you?
I grabbed him by the neck when he came home and forced him to tell me. He reluctantly spoke up. I never imagined my own sister would betray me like this and try to steal Keith away.
I didn't mean for it to happen. It just kind of happened. I'm sorry, but I'm taking the house you built. You're okay with that, right? You're not living there anymore.
It didn't just happen. You did this on purpose, I know it.
What? What are you talking about? Keith and I just fell for each other. It's not something we can control, you know.
It's definitely a lie.
Why do you say that? Can't you believe in your own cute sister?
You call yourself cute? That's gross. I don't think you're cute at all. I know best what kind of person you are. I married a guy with the right specs. He couldn't handle your jealousy. Keith is a scumbag, but he's highly educated and works for a big company. He's also good looking.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am more attractive than you are. No wonder he's fallen for me. You're plain looking and hardly wear any makeup. It's only natural that he's left you.
I don't care what you call me. You seduced Keith, didn't you?
I didn't seduce him or anything. It just happened naturally. It's like I found myself by his side. Something like that.
I don't think it's possible that you found yourself dating your sister's husband.
Well, I admit that I gave him my attention when you weren't looking.
I knew it was you who made the first move.
I can't help it. Keith is my type. He's tall, good looking, and so nice.
If Keith wasn't my husband, you wouldn't have gone for him.
Huh?
You were always like that. You didn't like me being happy. Whenever my life seemed to be going well, you interfered.
What's wrong with you? I'm not doing anything like that.
Ever since I started going out with Keith, suddenly you contacted me frequently. You even ambushed us on our date, checking our schedule. When we decided to get married and have a meeting with both of our families, you were dressed provocatively and embarrassed us.
That's just a coincidence, right?
A coincidence? It was obvious that you were trying to steal Keith away from me. Even at the meeting, you kept staring at him.
Well, if there's a good-looking guy around, who wouldn't be attracted? Well, anyway, you were destined to break up with Keith. In the first place, there was no way you could beat me. I'm more beautiful and have more friends. I'm always better than you. It was wrong for you to get married before me in the first place.
Then don't ever show yourself in front of me again.
Huh?
I don't want to see your face anymore. And I don't want to hear your voice either.
Oh, what's that? You're overreacting.
You're stressing me out. I don't want you in my life anymore.
Don't say that. We're family. Let's just get along with each other. You know, when Keith and I get married, we might have a baby, right? And then I'll let you take care of the baby too.
Don't be silly. You took away my husband and my house. Isn't that enough? I'm not going to play family with you anymore. You're a complete stranger. Don't contact me.
Oh, right. Well, there's no reason for me to contact you. I know you need me, but I don't need you.
What are you talking about? I've never needed you. Not even once. This whole thing has really made me realize how awful you are. I don't want anything to do with you ever again. I will cut ties with you.
Well, I don't really care. I'll be happy with Keith. You can go wherever you want. If you can't stand seeing Keith and me together, maybe you should consider going abroad.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Well, goodbye.
Sis, I have a favor to ask you.
I'm at work. Who is this?
Hey, sis, don't be kidding. How could you forget your own sister?
I don't have a sister.
What? You're Amber, right? It's me, your sister Cherry. Don't tell me you've lost your mind at such a young age.
Oh, I remember I had a sister with that name once.
You remember?
But I cut ties with her because she took my husband and house from me 5 years ago.
Yes, that's right. You're still holding on to that grudge? You're really vindictive, Amber. If you keep dwelling on the past, you'll never move forward.
So, what do you want? I'm busy and don't have time for this. Can I go now? I have work to do.
Hold on. I have something to tell you. Something very important.
Something important? Just shoot then.
I've been in the hospital since last year.
Really?
And I'm in a pretty bad shape. The doctor told me the other day that I don't have long to live.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you.
No. I need you, sis.
Huh?
As a donor.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Sis, I'm begging you. Save me. I need your lung.
You're lying.
Huh?
Are you out of your mind? You wouldn't just suddenly call me up and ask to be a donor, would you? I don't have time for your stupid jokes, so I'm ending this now.
Hold on. It's true. No matter what kind of treatment I get, I can't get better. The only way to save my life is to have a transplant surgery.
Really? Then why don't you ask Keith? He'd gladly give up his lung for you, wouldn't he?
But when they tested our lungs, they didn't seem to be compatible. Mom and Dad have cut ties with me. The only person I can rely on now is you, Amber.
Oh yeah, I remember. Mom and Dad were furious that you took my husband away from me.
They disowned me and I haven't heard from them in 5 years. Okay, I'm sending you the address of the hospital now. Can you come in tomorrow for a conformity test?
Tomorrow? That's very sudden.
It's a time-sensitive situation. I'd really like to have your lung right now. But first I have to have you take a compatibility test to see if you can be a candidate for a transplant. I've asked the doctor to have the test done tomorrow.
I'm so stunned. How can you ask for such a thing so casually? You've been cut off and out of touch for 5 years.
You're my sister. Of course I thought you'd help me. And I know you're so sweet. I'm so glad I could reach you. I want to live more. So I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Let bygones be bygones for stealing your husband. You'll come to the hospital tomorrow to get checked out, right? I apologize that I took your husband and house, so please help your poor sister.
I can't because I'm busy tomorrow.
What? Tomorrow is Saturday. You're off work, right?
I'm off work, but I have a date with my boyfriend. So I can't go in for the test.
Huh? Are you kidding? My life is really at stake. Give it some serious thought.
I am. I'm not joking.
Are you serious? You're putting your date with your boyfriend before your sister's life?
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Don't be silly. Which do you think is more important? You can't come because you have a date? Cancel that and come get checked out.
You seem to be assuming that I'm willing to be a donor. What makes you think that?
What? Because we're sisters. It's natural for you to save your sister's life, isn't it?
No. I don't consider you my sister. I think anyone with a little bit of perspective could see that. I would never agree to be a donor. Of course I wouldn't.
What are you talking about? This isn't the time for jokes. You're taking this too far.
Huh? I'm just making my statement clear. Why did you assume I'd agree without question? That's more of a mystery to me.
Mystery? Are you serious? You have a date? My life is on the line here.
I really don't care. I'm telling you, I couldn't care less about your situation.
You don't care? Your sister's in trouble and you're not concerned? You're such a cold-hearted sister. Do you realize that?
Will you stop taking it out on me? I've already cut ties with you as family. I have no obligation to help you.
That was a long time ago.
What if it was a long time ago? Nothing has changed for me. We're not family.
Are you still mad at me? That I took Keith away from you?
I'm not angry, I'm disappointed. I don't trust or love you as a family anymore.
Just forget about the past. Even if you insist we're not family, it's a fact we're blood related.
I'm blood related? So what?
You know, they say it's better to find a donor who's blood related because there's a better chance of a physical match.
Whether it matches or not, I'm not willing to be a donor at all.
That's terrible.
At best, you should reflect on your past behavior.
No, refusing to be a donor should not be an option for you, Amber. Anyway, we'll meet at the university hospital tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You should definitely come.
You're really persistent. Well, I'll go if I can. That's the best I can do.
What the hell is your answer? I'm telling you to come for sure. Do you understand?
Okay, if I can make it.
Are you listening to me? My life depends on you. Do you understand that?
Sure. Bye-bye.
Amber, where are you now? I told you to come to the hospital at 9. You were stuck in a traffic jam on the road? Or you had an accident?
Don't call me. I don't want to answer your call. What do you want?
What do I want? I told you yesterday that you'd be getting checked out today. It's long past your appointment time. Why aren't you coming?
I told you I'd go if I could. Well, I couldn't. End of the story.
What? What the hell is that? The doctors have been waiting.
Then just tell them I'm not coming.
No way, no way. Are you going to abandon me?
Exactly. Because I have nothing to do with this.
I thought you were joking. I can't believe you're not coming after all. What are you thinking? What am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. Why don't you just despair?
Do you even know what you're talking about? Your sister's life is in danger. How can you make the decision to abandon me?
I will never change my mind. I'm not giving up any part of myself for you. You're not family. You're just a stranger to me. Or should I define you as less than a stranger?
What are you trying to say?
You've been mad at me for a while now. But why don't you remember what you did?
I remember. But I didn't think you were still that mad at me.
No, to be honest, I'm not mad at you anymore. In fact, I have no feelings for you.
Then why don't you help me? I'm your sister.
Ex-sister.
What?
I've said it 1,000 times. I don't consider you my sister anymore. You are not my family. Why should I risk giving up a part of myself for someone I don't like? I can't do that.
You don't have to talk to me like that. I'm so sorry, sis. Please help me. Really, you're the only one I can count on.
Stop calling me sis, will you? Ask Keith, he'll support you.
I'll give him back to you. So help me, please.
I didn't ask you to give him back to me. Besides, I already have a boyfriend. We're getting married soon.
What? You're getting married again?
Well, we haven't planned our wedding ceremony yet. And to tell the truth, it was practically impossible for me to go there today. Because I'm living in a different country now.
What?
Well, it's time for me to go on my date.
Wait a minute. You live in a foreign country? What country?
I won't tell you because it's none of your business.
Amber, isn't it awful that you've gone abroad without telling me?
Wherever I go is my business. Why do I have to go to the trouble of informing you?
But...
Besides, you told me I could go anywhere I wanted, didn't you? Didn't you also tell me I could go abroad? Well, that was 5 years ago, so you may have forgotten. I remember exactly what you said.
I don't remember what I said so long ago. Anyway, I want you to help me.
I told you I can't because I'm overseas.
Well then, just come back to the States to take a conformity test.
I'll never take it.
Oh no.
If you try to make yourself happy by abusing others, you'll face the consequences. Isn't this situation proof of that? It's a good opportunity for you to reflect on what you've done and take a good look at your past.
I am sincerely sorry. So please be my donor.
I didn't expect you to be in such a dire situation. I hope you learned your lesson. Well, goodbye. I really don't have anything more to say to you. I'll keep my fingers crossed that you find a donor. After that, Cherry persistently tried to contact me with tons of messages. So I blocked her. I heard that she couldn't get in touch with our parents at all. I'm sure she must have been feeling hopeless. But she deserved it, didn't she? Despite trying to rely on her relatives and friends, it seems that everyone close to her has left her. Perhaps it was because of her self-centered behavior. She has no way but to wait until a donor is found. Furthermore, rumor has it, the relationship between Keith is getting worse day by day. Divorce is imminent. I don't know if Keith grew exasperated from taking care of Cherry's disease, or if it was Cherry herself. But it seems certain that Cherry is in further trouble. I don't plan to get involved with her in the future. But I hope she survives.